Nieder will throw that towards the net. It was swatted aside, though, by Vidmar. And puck still loose, and no goal, says the official. That came close to trickling in, but the whistle had blown. We'll get a whistle with 12:19. We'll see if we can catch that here in our replay, that last wraparound chance there for Eden Prairie. Him stuffing for it. Oh, that was awfully close. Yeah, our referee says whistle had blown and the net had already come loose, so moot point. I'd like to tell you today, too, I'm a one-man crew for this game, just for this one time. I had a couple of crew members who weren't able to make the game, so bear with me here running camera on the game tonight, also doing play-by-play. Prior Lake will skate with it out into the Eden Prairie zone. Now ringing around the end wall, it'll be retrieved by number 22, Clemens. We'll get it out to center. Fellows, a wicked wrister. That one went wide of the net, though. Shue to try to backhand it out. Caught by the Prior Lake defense. Now we'll get a whistle. With just under 12 minutes to go here in the first period. Eden Prairie's lost 3 of their last 4 games heading into this regular season matchup with the Lakers. Had a bit of a rough go of it in the Sports Authority Classic in St. Louis Park, as Eden Prairie lost their opening game to Lakeville North by a 7-0 score. It was a game in which Eden Prairie was missing a number of players up at forward. Off of a rebound, there's a chance for Steven Spinner, which was denied. After that, Eden Prairie did beat Maple Grove in the consolation game, and now we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It'll be against the Eagles. The Lakers will go on the power play. Finish my thought nonetheless. They beat Maple Grove in overtime in a consolation game. And the 5th place game, Benilde St. Margaret's beat Eden Prairie by a score of 5-2. So overall, the Eagles went 1 win and 2 losses at the Sports Authority Classic. Prior Lake's had a miserable time on the power play so far this season, converting on just 2 of their 21 chances. That's 9.5%. There's a shot that went wide. The teams will try to dig it out. It'll trickle over to the side where it was Reeder. And now it's up to the point. It's Bump. Bump a shot, trying to get a tip from Piper. No go. Lakers will maintain possession. They'll make a move into the near corner. They'll get it up to the point to Bump. And now we'll get a whistle with 1:17 to go here on the Prior Lake power play. And the faceoff's going to come outside the zone. Prior Lake, on the other hand, they didn't have much fun in their Christmas tournament either. They lost all 3 games that they played in the Schwann Cup. There's Eden Prairie breaking it into the Prior Lake zone, shorthanded. Colton Schmidt, who has a shorthanded goal this season and also had a couple of them last season. Always dangerous shorthanded. It's Prior Lake going the other way, and Piper. They'll send it to the corner, but nobody home. Now the opposite corner, Piper. And Reed will dig for it. Still loose down there. Reedy tripped up. Now loose in front. Gertis there to cover it up. And with about 42 seconds to go here on the Laker power play. See if we can grab that last little chance here on replay before they drop the puck. You see Reedy working his way towards the net. Got tripped up, loose momentarily. Gertis there to make a good save. Dump it down to the far side. Prior Lake will get it up to the point. And not able to hold it in was Andrew Moran up on defense. He's being pressured now by Jack Keeley. Nearly turned over in front. Dangerous play there. Yeah, good job by Jack Keeley to put on some pressure for Eden Prairie. With less than a half minute to go here on the power play for Prior Lake. The face-off, the Lakers will have it behind their own net. They'll send it over towards their bench and tip it out into the neutral zone, but Eden Prairie ready to meet them there at the blue line. The Lakers will have to retreat again. Just a couple of seconds left, and a couple of good chances, but not too much, as their power play will continue to struggle. Now converting at under 10% still on the season. Now into the Eden Prairie zone. It was turned away by Gertis. Checked up along the board. Still battle for the puck. It'll be dumped in by Eden Prairie and retrieved by the Prior Lake defense, Morin. And now we'll get a whistle with 9:11 to go here in the first period. Prior Lake will win the faceoff. And a good head man pass up to number 8, but he had it poked away. That was Maxfield for the Lakers, who on the season has a goal and an assist. They try to center it. Piper does get it, but not cleanly. Now it's sent back behind the net. Spitting around was Dugard. They'll lose it to Snuggerud. Out to Steven Spinner at center. Spinner gets sent to the ice. Good job by the Laker defense to sandwich Eden Prairie's Division I recruit. Good pass over to the weak side, but Pager couldn't handle it, though, unfortunately for Eagles. Now from the near side, Prior Lake will dump it in as they go off on a change. Gertis to slow it down for Snuggerud. And the referee says it was tipped on the way to the zone, so no icing as Vidmar slowed it down. Graham off of the bench, able to hold it in. He'll lose it, though, to Beer. Beer passing it to Grobel. And now it's sent over to the near side. Pager not able to hold it. Now here comes Prior Lake. A move around one player, a shot, still loose in front, and now we get a whistle. Gertis gave up a rebound and didn't know where the puck was. Quickly grabbed that last opportunity on replay for the Lakers. Good job to work his way into the zone by Bump. But no goal. Prior Lake wins the face-off. They'll center and hit the side of the net and took a weird ricochet as it sent down deep into the Lakers zone. Big hit delivered there by Eden Prairie's Colton Schmidt. Now it's Aguilar over to his partner Mark Sullivan. Hits the referee's skate. Tyler Bump will come away with it. He'll lose it, though, to Michael Parrish, who falls to the ice on that collision. And the Lakers working their way towards the slot, denied though by Aguilar. Still scoreless here in the first period at the Dakota Ice Center. Beautiful facility they have here near Mystic Lake. Built about 6 years ago, talking to some Prior Lake press folks, and ever get a chance to watch a hockey game here, definitely do so. It's a great, great facility. Double-decker seating here on the fan side of the ice arena. Nice press arena, which of course I like. Face-off will be deep in the Lakers zone. Off the face-off, it was Sullivan firing a shot, turned away though by Vidmar. Reedy will poke it up ahead. And now it goes off the skate of a Prior Lake forward, turned over to Nieder, who will send it into the zone. Plays to chase it down against Eider. Eider will just force the puck out to the zone, and And the Lakers will have it from the far side. They'll lose it though to Snuggerud. Snuggerud got checked as he dumped it in. Vidmar to slow it down for Eider. And now it's Reedy behind the net. Reedy skating his way on the near side, will bank it off the half wall, but didn't work trying to hit Murphy on that play. Dumped it right back into the Lakers zone. And now we're going to get a whistle with 5:50 to go. And it looks like we're going to get another Eden Prairie penalty. This time it'll be Jack Clays going to the box. And also as well, Prior Lake will pick up a penalty as well, so we'll remain full strength here on both sides. I count 4 Eden Prairie players on the ice and 5 Prior Lake players. The Eagles can take another skater, and now the bench notices, so they'll send Pager to the ice.
Penalties have been assessed to Prior Lake's number 7, Jack Murphy, 2 minutes for cross-checking, and Eden Prairie's number 28, Jack Clays, 2 minutes for slashing. Penalties, 11-9.
There's a shot, as you could hear the PA announcer say, a couple penalties on each side. 3-on-2 are the Eagles. Good at the line. It's Mark Sullivan to Artsinger. But a good job to back check by Fellows and break up that chance. Up to the point they go, as Pager will send it down deep. Sullivan will do a no-look centering pass, but no one was there. Now it's Prior Lake trying to get something going the other way. It was poked away by Aguilar. The Eden Prairie defense doing a good job in this game. Not giving Prior Lake a whole lot of room. Bump with a slap shot that goes wide from the point. Flipped out towards the Eden Prairie bench and whistled down. Give you some numbers on the goaltenders. Nick Vidmar, the netminder for Prior Lake on the season, comes in with a record of 4-4 and an .881 save percentage. Turned away by Gertis on that point shot. Now it's Schmidt and Keeley on the rush. I'll get Graham over on the weak side. He'll leave it for a teammate. There's a shot that was blocked by the Prior Lake defense. Graham there to tie up a Laker player. Schmidt also to battle for it. They'll get it up to the point to Snuggerud. He takes a shot. Some traffic on the way and went wide. They'll leave it for Michael Graham. We're 4-on-4 with just about 4 minutes to go. There's another wraparound chance that hit the goalpost, but didn't go in. The net came loose. Let's grab that one here on the replay. You can see another wraparound chance for Eden Prairie. Their second that they've attempted so far in the game, and that one nearly worked out as well. So you wonder if maybe some scouting saying to try the Rose wraparounds against Vidmar. They've come close twice. Snuggerud near the penalty box will get it over to Lawrence. Now over to Snuggerud again. Pressure put on by Tyler Bump. Now it's Schmidt. Trying to get the headman pass to Jack Keeley. Too much for him. Icing waved off. Now behind the net. Prior Lake will send it over to Polson McKinnon. They go opposite side, but it's sent back into the zone by Eden Prairie's Brett Boldnow, who's seeing some time on the varsity roster after starting the season on the JV team. And there's a shot into the belly of Jake Gertis, who's able to make the save. Penalties have expired to both Jack Clays and Jack Murphy. Shue able to evade a Prior Lake player. It's Sullivan. Back to Shue. Shue will take a long shot, which is turned away by Vidmar. Up to Sullivan at the point. He takes a shot. Vidmar here to make an easy save. Bold now can't hold it in. It's dumped in, and it'll be icing against the Lakers. Well, tonight, I believe our game is being shown at the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. Great food, great beverages, located off County Road 4 and Highway 5. They'll stream several Eden Prairie boys hockey games there this season, so get some great food and also watch EP hockey. Tavern on 4 and 5. Arsinger to send that into the corner too. Now comes loose on a broken play to Arsinger out in front. He was tied up by the Prior Lake defense. And now here goes the Lakers as they'll dump it into the zone. There to get it is Mark Sullivan, who will poke it up ahead to Pager. Turned over. There's a shot by Piper, which was redirected up into the air. Out in front, another shot by Piper. And Gertis will gather it up and get a face-off. 10-8 shots on goal in favor of Prior Lake so far in the game. Not a whole lot of scoring opportunities for either side in the game so far. Eden Prairie with a couple of wraparound chances. Prior Lake with some transition opportunities themselves. Snuggerud spinning around. It'll work his way out to center. And he'll misfire on that pass to Pager. Icing waved off, though. Referee said the Lakers could play it, approaching the 2-minute mark here in period number 1. And turnover in front. Michael Graham there to put it in the net. And Eden Prairie's up to a 1-0 lead as they make the Lakers pay on a turnover deep in their own zone. Let's go ahead and get that on replay. See what happened. Bump just lost it down there along the end wall. And it again leads to that goal. And good job by Michael Graham to wait for the goaltender Vidmar to go to the ice. And he puts Eden Prairie out to a 1-0 lead. And for Michael Graham, it's his 6th goal of the season to give him 14 points. Unassisted. Well, in theory, you could give the assist to Connor Bump of Prior Lake. There's another shot. That'll tip and bounce wide of the net. Apologize for the camera work there. Again, I'm a one-man crew, so trying to do my best to giving you play-by-play and following the action. It was a puck that bounced up into the air and just trickled wide of the net. So no goal. We remain 1-0 Eden Prairie. Snuggerud spins. We'll send that near side. Nobody there. Now Prior Lake's Piper will have it poked away. Eider trying to dig it out. He'll get it to neutral. And I'll go through the legs. Manfield. Now it's Aguilar the other way. Aguilar will work his way down low. Take a shot from his defensive position. They'll try a wraparound again. Still loose. The net comes off, and we'll get a whistle with just under 40 seconds to go. We'll get another wraparound chance against Vidmar. Let's grab that here on the replay. Aguilar with a rare rush in from his defensive position. Don't often see him jump up on the play like that, but took advantage of his opportunity. Now both teams will switch some players. Good turnout here at the Dakota Ice Center. The lower deck, I'd say, we're probably about 75 to 80% full. Upper deck, probably about 75% full as well. And Prior Lake also picked up a penalty as well. It was a roughing call against number 27, Matt Denman. A brief power play here at the end of the period for the Eagles as Snuggerud will get it up ahead to Arsinger. He'll dump it into the zone. And that might pretty much do it here for the period with 10 seconds to go, unless Aguilar and his teammates can drop a quick play. It'll be tipped out into the neutral zone, and that'll pretty much do it here for the first period. It's a 1-0 lead for Eden Prairie right here on PSB Media. Take a timeout and have some first period analysis on the way right here on PSBMN.com. Minute 20.